I got this for Christmas. I kind of asked for it. This is just the unboxing. The real use we'll see in a little bit, but got the Nerd Chef. Kind of fitting for me, I suppose. Pizza Steel. Got a good one, hopefully. This thing is so heavy. I can't tell you, this box, it feels like it's screwed to the table. This is a, I believe, let's pick it up. Get it on edge here. Let's get it out of the plastic so you can see it. You see how thick that is? Looks like about 3/4 of an inch to me. I think it was. I forget the dimensions are, but it feels like it weighs about 30 or 40 pounds, and it feels like it's going to take a while to heat up too. But we're going to do some pizzas on it very soon, and yeah, check it out. We'll stay tuned, subscribe, blah blah blah, and I'll read these basically. But it looks like works just like a pizza stone. Just put it in your oven, preheat it, put the pizza on it, and we'll see. All right. The big thing is, where am I going to keep it? I have no idea. Oh my gosh, it's heavy. I need this cardboard. Oh, we're going to keep it in here for now.
It's too heavy.
It is too heavy.
Like a little, like...
So this is my old pizza stone that the Pizza Steel is replacing. It broke. It would honestly, it can still work if you sort of sit these together like that, but it's not ideal. And well, actually, I'd probably end up with cheese and stuff in there. And I wanted a chance to try a Pizza Steel. So this is the old guy. Let's compare them just really quickly here. See if I can put this guy up here, maybe. All right, so that you can see pretty light. It's about 1/4 of an inch thick. This is the Pizza Steel, still in its box. It's heavy. It's a lot heavier. I haven't weighed it, but to me this feels like 25 pounds, 30. Feels very heavy for how big it is. Let's do a size comparison. Just check this out. I want to leave it in the cardboard so it's so heavy I don't want it to dent anything, but all right. I need to pause here for a cardboard fixing though. Okay. Put that toy down. I feel like it's gonna damage my cutting board. There's that. Let's see. It's not quite, the width is not, this old pizza stone is its diameter is a little bit wider than the thin part of the steel, but I get about 1 inch here, and then of course all these corner areas. So it's larger, that's good. And I'm making pizza tonight. This might be included in that video. It might be linked somewhere, maybe. So this part is basically what I'm gonna do is, I don't know if you can see there, it's about 350, and about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I'm gonna turn the oven on. And I want it to, I normally would preheat for about 1 hour, and that's what the instructions say for the Pizza Steel too, but it's so much bigger. I'm gonna give it a little more time. I wanna give it another 15, 20 minutes before I put a pizza on it. So let's see if we can get this in here. Okay, I've got you down here now so you can basically see. I've got the oven rack on the lowest set position. That's basically what I would do with the pizza stone too, but one thing is, I can already tell this rack is a little bendy, and I'm not even really sure about my ability to get it all the way, get the pizza stone deep into the oven. So I'm gonna try and get it. I'll try and pull this out a bit and see if that works. There wasn't really instructions on how to get it in the oven. Okay. Now, it's really heavy, but went in there pretty well. Gotta make sure it's kind of centered, and let's get that puppy good and hot. We'll make some pizza on it. Let's go. All right, here we go. So you go way back in there, shake, pull back. Ta-da! Now I set a timer for 5 minutes. All right, 5 minutes is up. Let's turn it around. Basically what I do now is come in here, go underneath it, and then I'm just giving it a 180-degree turn. You can see it's stuck a little bit. The bottom is looking pretty burned. You know, not burned, but I see some burning black spots. So yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, I actually set a timer for 4 minutes. I normally do 5, but that was so. Look, but we got smoke alarm going off. Great. I turned the fan on. Sorry. Yep. Oh, but the pizza looks good. There. I had to turn the fan off for the video, so I gotta go turn the smoke alarm off. Okay, I turned off the smoke alarm. There's a lot of fans on now, but it's looking really good. The bottom is quite burned though. I'm gonna put it over here. The bottom to me is much darker than I would normally like it. So. I see some stuff. There's gunk sort of stuck on there too. So first one, a little burn, which isn't necessarily bad. It might mean I can turn the oven down. So I'm gonna try that. Normally I cook, pizza ovens are about 700 degrees. And this is only 550. That pizza still is piping hot. So let's go down a little bit, see what happens. I don't think, unfortunately, the pizza steel is gonna cool off anytime soon. All right, it's been about 8 minutes, I think, total on this one. I'm just checking it, thinking it might be done a little bit earlier than normal. Let's just take a look. Okay, no, this one is not burned at all. I'm pumping it back. Whoa, pumping it back in for a couple minutes here. And I think I'm gonna turn this one back up. I might have preheated the pizza stone too long. All right, it's a couple minutes later. Let's see what we got now. Oh, it's looking pretty good. The top could be done more. Okay, is that okay? Let's look underneath. Ooh, gosh, that's really looking good. Oh, and I didn't show this before, but this is where I usually just give it a little bit of sea salt flakes in this station, and then just sort of let it sit for 5 before I cut it. But I'll show you the next one too. Let's see. Okay, the third pizza's coming out. This one went more like 10 minutes. I did 5 and 5, kind of a little bit normal. More than like I'd normally do. And I'm just gonna peek under here. Oh, it looks really good, actually. I'm liking that. I think I just preheated the pizza stone too much. This one looks great. Let's see if I can zoom in a little here. Oh yeah, look at that. I would eat it. I'll even eat the first one, but I'll eat that one especially. Okay, time for the last one to come out. This one cooked 10 minutes, almost exactly the same way I would have normally cooked on the pizza stone. Little meatball pizza here. Let's see, the top looks pretty good. I mean, this oven only does so well, and the bottom's looking, I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna pull that up. Oh, gee, hot oils. But yeah, it looks really good to me. I'm gonna let that sit for a bit. We'll salt it here real quick. A little salty. And yeah, enjoy. All right. So pretty good overall. I'd say that it does just as well. I don't see anything necessarily better yet, except that I haven't tasted any of it yet. So we'll see. Okay, we ate them, and first of all, I have to say this was some of the best pizza I've ever eaten. I'm a little biased, of course, but I'm also perfectly happy to say what's wrong with food I make. So anyways, it all tasted really, really good. What I've got here is, this is the first, where is it? Yeah, here's the results, right? There's one pizza from each. This was the first pizza, the meatball pizza, and you can see the bottom of that. It's just, I'll do this right. It's just black here and there. This tasted great. I didn't even taste it if if I hadn't seen it, I might not have even known it was burned. It was that subtle. It was definitely some char, definitely toasted there, but it really wasn't horrible. It was really good. I was expecting a lot worse. This guy, the mushroom and roasted garlic, I turned it down. You can see it's got a little bit of burning. This was pretty good. Yeah, it was great. No problem there at all. Still, maybe not like, doesn't look like what I would normally have, but or what I would be shooting for. But anyways, here's the third pizza, and I'll show you the kind of the crumb there too. You can kind of see a nice crumb. Really pretty good. This is really it's excellent to me. That sort of bottom. By the way, across the board, the pizza steel. The thing I noticed is the pizza was all crisper. It just had this sort of extra crispiness to it. Here's the last one. You can see this to me is like just exactly right. At least I love this. This is what I was seeing on the really good pizzas in Italy when I was there. And by the way, oh, these meatballs. Oh my gosh. They are so good. I'll have to do just a recipe on just them at some point.
Here are my thoughts on the Nerd Chef Pizza Steel versus a Pizza Stone after this test. First, let's look at the pros. First one, crispier crust. I think this is just because the Pizza Steel gets hotter than the Stone does, so the crust was definitely crispier. It's got a large surface, is another pro, so it's pretty easy to get the pizza on. You don't have to aim too much, and it can hold a larger pizza or a loaf of bread. Now, there are stones of different sizes. You saw my pizza stone was kind of small. That's about as small as they get. So this is a bit of a pro, but you could get a pizza stone that's fairly large. The last one I'll list here is it was pretty easy to use, mostly meaning it was easy for me to migrate. Going from using a pizza stone to using the pizza steel was pretty seamless. I mostly just learned not to heat it up too much before I use it. And then the cons. The first one is probably the price. The pizza steel, this one in particular, is not cheap. Cheaper ones, I hear, they tend to warp, so you kind of have to spend a little bit. This one cost about $130 as opposed to a $25 or $30 pizza stone. So it costs around 5 times what a stone costs, but I guarantee it's not 5 times as effective. So it's definitely not a budget item. Second thing is its weight. It's heavy, as you've seen. It's hard to move around. It's hard to pick up. You need some strength. You need to be careful. I'm pretty sure at some point I'm going to let it slip and it might crack or ding or dent something. I have to be really careful with it. So the weight means it's hard to use. One thing I am doing about that is I'm just keeping it in my oven. I put it on the bottom after I'm done, so I don't have to move it in and out too much, just kind of up and down. And then final con is it's higher maintenance. Pizza stone is almost no maintenance. I just sort of scrape off the gunk every once in a while, and it's fine. A pizza steel is more like having a cast iron pan. You need to wash it carefully, season it, oil it. I actually didn't do that. And this is kind of maybe a combination con is there were instructions for seasoning on the back of the sheet that came with it, and I didn't see them right away. So I didn't season it before I used it the first time. It's seasoned now, don't worry. But, it's a little more work to keep it up. So the final verdict then is I like it. I got this as a gift, and I will keep using it, and I'll keep it, right? But it's not for everybody. This is, to me, a bit of a specialty item for pizza enthusiasts. Somebody who really wants that extra little bit. They've been using a stone for a while, and they just want that little 5%, 10% extra crispy crust, right? And I would say if you're a beginner, start with a pizza stone. get a cheap one for 25 bucks or so. Get used to the peel and launching it off the peel. That's probably the hardest part. And you're probably going to make some tacos and have some oven messes. I mean, I did, but then, eventually when your stone gets old or breaks like mine did, you can ask for a pizza steel for a gift. That's what I recommend doing. Anyway, so finally, I'll keep using this pizza steel, and I'll definitely report back if I learn anything more one way or the other. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, please consider subscribing to my channel. And meanwhile, thank you for watching, and take care. We'll see you next time.